Hello, hello, rockers. Here we are again with an article. Yes, article writing for B1 pet level. Okay, remember that the idea is to ace your exam. Yes, to boost your knowledge, boost your skills, improve them, check different samples. Yes, for you to get input and then the output comes out in writing, in speaking. Okay, so this time I asked the artificial intelligence to help me create a task. Okay, it's not a task taken from a book, you will see, because this has to do with breaking news. Unfortunately, there's been an earthquake and a lot of replicas, okay, of this earthquake in Venezuela. I sent all my prayers to my relatives there. They are okay, but there will be lots of replicas, and I'm worried about it. I have many students who have come back to Venezuela after all this struggle. So, well, I needed to prepare this. So, this is just because I want you to help me spread, sorry, our prayers, our energy, our light to Venezuela. Okay, so, well, this task says, you see this notice on an English language website? Think about your own answers to the questions. Articles wanted, bad news on TV, social media. I thought about it today because I was with my mom in her house watching the news. And at the moment I said, it's one after the others, and they are worse and worse and worse. It's been days in which these people are trying to be um, helped, taken, rescued, and a lot of things are happening, and the government is not helping. So, as my mom has got her brothers there, and that's why they are my uncles, and some second or third relatives, that's why I'm worried about. And as I was telling you, some students. So, watching the news, there was a moment that I was like crying and crying, and I said, okay, let's do something towards it. So, do you usually watch news about natural disasters, such as earthquakes or floods? Remember, earthquakes, terremotos, floods, inundaciones. Why or why not? How popular is following breaking news where you come from? Do you think teenagers should watch upsetting news? Why or why not? Write an article answering these questions and we will put them in our website. Well, now the ideas are as usual. I recommend you to stop the video, write your own article, 100 words, and then compare with our answers. Now you will see that we've got three possible answers. So, this is number one. Staying informed but not overwhelmed. Piensen que over es que sobrepasa, ¿no? Y overwhelm es cuando se dice hasta acá, ¿no? Está sobrecargado de información, okay, a lot of feelings. So, I sometimes watch news about natural disasters, such as earthquakes. I think it is important to know what is happening in the world and understand how people are affected. For example, the earthquake in Venezuela was very sad, and it showed how quickly life can change. Totally agreed. My country, many people follow breaking news, especially on TV and social media. Siempre es on TV, on social media. It helps people stay informed and support those in need. I believe teenagers can watch upsetting news, but not too much. It is good to know the truth, but too much bad news can cause stress and worry. Important, very good. Now, number two, bad news, useful or harmful? I don't usually watch news about natural disasters. It makes me feel upset and helpless. Help es ayuda, helpless es que no puedes brindar ayuda, o sea, como que te sentís como que no puedes ayudar, no puedes hacer nada. When I hear about terrible events like the earthquake in Venezuela, I feel very sorry for the people, but also worried and anxious. In my country, breaking news is very popular. Acuérdense que la palabra news es incontable, por eso dice is very popular. People want to be the first to know what is happening, and they often share videos and stories online. I don't think teenagers should watch upsetting news too often. It can be shocking and affect their mood. However, sin embargo, it is important to learn about serious events sometimes so we can be more understanding and grateful for what we have. Hmm. And one more, awareness, yes, and action. Yes, I do watch news about natural disasters. I believe it helps me understand the world better and become more aware of problems other people face. Más consciente. The earthquake in Venezuela was terrible, and seeing the news made me want to help in some way, even if it is just by sharing information. Where I live, people follow breaking news a lot, especially on social media. It's quick and easy. Be careful with the fake news ahí también, ¿eh? But sometimes the information is not always accurate. ¿Ven lo que yo les decía? Accurate es perfecto, digamos, que no siempre es la real, no siempre está precisa. I think teenagers should watch upsetting news, but with guidance. Important. I can teach, sorry, it can teach us important lessons about life, solidarity, and how we can make the world a better place. And regarding useful language, we've got, in my opinion, I think it is important because, for example, on the other hand, acuérdense que tenemos primero on the one hand, así es, on the one hand, on the other hand, por un lado y por el otro. It can be helpful, but too much can cause, o sea, too much algo incontable, too much news, too much information, too much, I don't know, sad news. It helps people too. In conclusion, all right. So there we are. Well, how did you find it? Um, it's sad. It's still very sad because, as we were saying, no, we are living this day by day. Okay. So remember, do you usually watch news about natural disasters such as earthquakes or floods? Why or why not? How popular is following breaking news where you come from, in your country, in your city, whatever? Do you think teenagers should watch upsetting news? Why or why not? Just as you read the questions and you have to answer those questions. All right? So bear that in mind. All right. I hope you find it useful. I hope you like it. Liked it in the sense of organizing the ideas. Yes, that is okay. I'm practicing my articles. They are becoming better and better. I have more info. I have more ideas in my head, in my mind. Okay. I feel I can do it. Okay. That's the idea. In that sense, I mean that it's you like it. All right. Well, once again, let's pray for our Venezuela. Well, I always say that it's my Venezuela because I've been there for more than a month with my uncles and my family. My uncle Aldo, he's no longer here in this world. Let's say with this energy, but he wanted me to stay in Venezuela. I remember back when I was a young, I was 18, and uh, I don't know. It's a different life, Venezuela. I love it. We weren't in the best place, but I really like those days, those times. I enjoy that a lot. And that's why I always say that Venezuela is a beautiful country. And well, now with all this disaster, it's terrible. I hope they can improve that. I hope they can recover. I hope that more people can be rescued. It's been many days, so and it's difficult to move all the rubble. Yes. So, but well, again, let's keep on praying for them. Okay. Well, see you in another video. If you got a question, don't hesitate to ask. And if you have an idea to write, do so. And we correct them. Bye.